I swung back down again, it's worse than it was before. If I had seen such...
And it's Thierry Henry, and Henry is magnificent! It's absolutely magnificent! And when you need a goal, you need Thierry Henry!
Something changed pace through the centre. It's Bergkamp! That's magnificent!
So, Luca, welcome on the channel, man. First time. Great to have you on.
Yeah, thanks for having me on, man.
You do some great content on your channel, that's for sure.
Yeah,
and
cool.
guys, go and subscribe to Luca. Let's get him up and get more subs for that, man. So we're going to talk tonight. Tomorrow, we entertain Leicester City. Luca, what's your view? I mean, I can see potentially this could be a banana skin.
Yeah.
Everybody's gassing it up. We were away at Palace. First 20 minutes, we looked great. We scored. Then we sat back. And then we disappeared. Odegaard went totally missing. And we got away, luckily, with Saka trying to cross the ball in. It got nutted into an own goal by Crystal Palace. What was your view, Luke, on that game at Palace?
To be honest, what I said in my match reaction last week, the Palace game, I thought the first 20 minutes we were brilliant. I thought we were brilliant in that game. I thought we took Palace to the level. And then I thought there was periods in that game where Palace gave us a bit of a good game. I thought the referee was poor, in my opinion. I thought Ben White had a shocker, in my opinion. Like, never play this guy at right back again. And for me, he was like, I know a lot of people have different opinions about Ben White on the game. Some people said that he done well to deal with Wilfried Zaha. But for me, I'm looking at him thinking I didn't actually think he didn't do well, in my opinion. And the positives I will say on the game is that Saliba was absolutely fantastic. Like, I thought he was brilliant in that game. Like, Gabriel didn't have a good game. I thought he was clumsy. So therefore, Saliba came in and actually dealt with all like Gabriel's mistakes. Ramsdale pulled some amazing saves. I thought Zinchenko was decent, and I thought Gabriel Jesus was quality. And for me, yes, I think it was a decent performance, but there was times in like spells in a bit of the game. It was a bit of a same old Arsenal, and I thought the midfield. It goes to show that we need a midfielder because Thomas Partey, he didn't look like he wasn't himself. Granit Xhaka, for me, was Granit Xhaka what he normally does. So, look, I don't think he didn't have a terrible game. I don't think he wasn't too bad. But there was like, remember that period in the second half where he got a yellow card? I was thinking, you know what? Xhaka's going to be like what Xhaka's going to be. And look, it's a great win. It's a good start for Arsenal. Great 3 points. We don't do well at Crystal Palace. We never hardly win at that ground, and it's always a difficult place to go to. But I thought it was a great start. And we've got Leicester this weekend as another big test. And for me, I look at it and I still think we need to strengthen a couple of more positions. Because for me, the squad, what we've got now at this moment, I don't think we ain't going to get top four. I genuinely don't think.
Mate, I mean, if you look at that squad, look at that bench.
Yeah.
It's so weak.
It is.
It's so weak. I mean, I was on Gracie May's channel earlier and we were talking about this. And you look, if Ramsdale gets injured, look at the goalkeeper that's going to come in. We've seen him play once. He's shocking.
Yeah.
And I commented on that on a few channels. And we had people saying, well, you know, he was the best goalkeeper in the MLS. Well, the MLS is the MLS. It's not the bloody Premier League. It's a totally upgraded standard of football. We don't play soccer over here. We play football. You know? And just to say, Craig says, Jez, Thomas Tuchel will play Aubameyang to his strengths, not like what Arteta did. Had left wing back. Yeah, And this is, for anybody who's watched that documentary, I have great suspicions of what went on there. I'll ask you this, Luca. Have you watched it?
I haven't watched it.
Fair play. All right, fair play. I have watched it, and I can clearly see that there's been an issue between Aubameyang and Arteta for 2 years. And Arteta basically was a bully. Aubameyang, yes, we know he had disciplinary issues at Dortmund. But the fact I'm going to point here is he was playing Aubameyang in the wrong position and he was pissed off. He didn't want to play there. Aubameyang is a goal scorer. He's not a left wing back. Right? So the fact that he was doing that, I can see Aubameyang was getting really annoyed. I can't blame him. Why would you... Look, mate, I don't know what job you do, but if you're good at a job doing what you're doing and your boss says to you, no, I don't want you to do that anymore. I want you to do this. You're going to say, well, no, I don't want to do that.
It's going to be like, basically, you're going to feel a little bit uncomfortable. You know what I mean? You want to stick to your routine. And this is the thing. And this is what really baffles me about Arteta and the Aubameyang situation. Because remember, a couple of seasons ago, during the pandemic season, we were all crying out Aubameyang to play through the middle. And Arteta kept playing him on the wing, left wing back. And I'm like, mate, Arteta, don't you know that your best main man at Arsenal Football Club should be playing as the central main striker? What people are forgetting is that he was our top goal scorer, right? He won us the FA Cup, right? The famous old FA Cup, trophy. People are forgetting, that he was our top goal scorer. Was it the right thing to get rid of him? I'm assuming so, yes. But you don't let him go on a free, right? Yeah, it's not good that obviously, he was very late for training. I get that. But I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, everybody makes mistakes. You know what I mean? I've been late on things before, right? But at the end of the day, this whole Chelsea situation with Aubameyang, I'm worried. I'm genuinely worried and I'm quite hurt. I don't want to see him in a Chelsea shirt, right? Well, some people might say, good luck to Aubameyang. Some people might say, good riddance to Aubameyang. That's their opinion. But I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, look at the players over the years where, technically, Arteta is actually, not treating them very well. Look at Guendouzi, for example. Such a talent. Look what he's doing. Getting into the France squad, right? I'm surprised that he's brought William Saliba back, right? And with the Aubameyang situation, I'm frustrated. I'm really frustrated. And if he goes to Chelsea, it's going to come and bite me because if he scores against us, I'm telling you what, our fan base, are going to end up regretting and quite worrying because think about it. Think about the players over the years that have obviously, scored against us. And people are just forgetting that Aubameyang's our best top goal scorer. And for me, was I gutted that he had to go? I am a little bit gutted, but at the end of the day, what can you do?
I think there's a point in time that Arteta and Aubameyang, that was it.
It was
divorce. That was it. And, having watched the documentary thing, how it's developed, I'm not saying I agree with how Aubameyang went about it. But at the end of the day, the guy's a professional footballer. He wants to play football. And he's been frozen out by Arteta, who in my book is the most arrogant arsehole in Arsenal management I've ever seen. And I've seen a few. But we won't hang on that. Martin has a great comment. Arteta's mistake is he keeps standing by that useless donkey Xhaka. Right. Martin, I've got a theory on this, man. I have told this before. when we had Willian at Arsenal, he had in his contract a clause that he had to play a certain amount of games a season. Fact, proven fact, known about. I would not be at all surprised that when Xhaka renewed his contract under Arteta, his agent put that in his contract clause. I don't know. I can't prove it. But I'm just putting it out there. That, I think, is a fact. So, all the time, if he's got to play, let's say 30 games a season, we're stuck with the idiot. Simple as that. And, yeah, Gracie May's in the chat. Nice to see you, Gracie. Great show earlier. Right, Darren Sullivan, completely agree. I don't know what that is. I missed it, but there we go. So let's move on to tomorrow.
Yeah,
we welcome Leicester City to the Emirates, a stadium I personally hate. I think it's soulless. I don't know what your view is on it, but
I think the game against Leicester tomorrow is going to be the Tielemans masterclass show. I genuinely think it is, because remember a few years ago when we played Brighton, and I said this on my channel earlier, right? My preview. Basuma came to the Emirates and embarrassed, right? Well, we drew 1-1 in that game, and we needed to win that game. This was Unai first season, and we drew 1-1. Basuma laughed at us at the end of the game, right? I wouldn't be surprised if Tielemans does this tomorrow. Honestly, I would not be very surprised. And for me, he is a player who I would want to take. And I don't know why it's taken so long to literally get a player like that. You see Tottenham, Chelsea, Manchester City and Liverpool could snap Tielemans in 5 minutes, just like that. Why are we the only football club that we can't actually negotiate and go and get someone like a Tielemans, right? This is the thing. And I'm not sure if this deal's going to get done, Jez. I'm not sure if it's going to get done. Like, I'm a bit 50-50. You know what I mean? So, do you think it will get done, this Tielemans situation, or is it going to have an effect on this game tomorrow? With I don't know.
Well, I'm going to answer you this way, Luca. If Tielemans is not playing tomorrow or in the squad, that says to me the deal's done. Because if you look at back in time in history, if a club are playing the opposing club that they are trying to nick a player from, 95% of the time, that player's not even at the game. So if Tielemans is there tomorrow and he's in the squad, then that says to me, well, that's a concern, because Arsenal aren't really in for the guy, or what's going on, because that's normally the way it works. I mean, if you remember back in time, when Thierry Henry was at Arsenal and he wanted it away, he wanted to go, and they played that game against Barcelona.
Yeah,
he was nowhere to be seen. So, and that could be the Arsenal way. You could say that, oh well, sod you, you're not, you want to go, you're not playing for us. But it does tend to work like that in football.
but sometimes it doesn't, because you remember Ramsdale, right? Played for this wasn't obviously because when Ramsdale played for Sheffield United, they weren't in the same league with us. But I remember Ramsdale played on the first game of the season. I think it was last season, right? Played against Birmingham City, and Sheffield United lost that game. And then Ramsdale came to sign us straight away. So hence why we could still get Tielemans, even if he plays or not. But
Tielemans is in the same league. He's playing for Leicester. He's a Leicester player. So it tends to go that route that if the guy's head... I said this on Gracie's earlier.
Yeah.
If a player is being chatted up, if you like, by an opposing club, and they're offering him big money, contract, this, that, and the other. His head is being turned away. His head is not on the game. So the manager is going to think, well, I can't play him at Arsenal if Arsenal are interested, because he's really not going to be up for today, and we need 11 players playing against Arsenal at the Emirates. I mean, this is my theory. I could be talking absolute crap, and I probably am, but that's the way I've always seen it work. When I'll give you an example. Many years ago, when Arsenal lost to Ipswich Town in the FA Cup 1977, they the following season they were by Brian Talbot, and they did. But at the pre-season, Brian Talbot did not appear for Ipswich for 2 games because the manager, I don't know who the Ipswich manager was at the time. I couldn't tell you. I haven't got a clue. But he didn't play. The 3rd week, Arsenal signed him. So that's the Arsenal way, but I don't want to be a great long stream tonight. But, guys, we go through some of the chat. We've got some great people. Michael says, Martin, Colton agree 100%. Fella, Xhaka, waste of space. Absolutely. Shouldn't have the Arsenal shirt. Darren Sullivan. I don't care if Abba goes Chelsea, move on. Won't boo Abba, though. No, I totally agree with it. Darren says, if he scores, it's good. If it gets Arteta out. If he scores 10 in that game, then yeah, right, it ain't happening. There you go. Martin Cole says, he kills me, Mike. Midfield is the heart of beat of the team, and he's absolutely useless. Yep. Gracie, mate, big up. Nice to see you, Gracie. Great show you did earlier. Well done to you. And just skip through. And so, Luca, what's your view on tomorrow?
I think tomorrow's game is going to be a really interesting game. I think Leicester have got players where they could actually cause us problems. Like, yes, they haven't got European football, which benefits them that they be playing once a week. That's what we did last season. So for me, getting onto the game, I'm confident we can win this game because we're at home. I think Arteta needs to play the same team what he did last week against Crystal Palace. Saliba's got to start. I'm hearing doubts that Ben White might not be available for the game. So I am a little bit concerned, despite I don't want him to play at right back. But I'm hearing that Tomiyasu's back in training. So if he's fit, would you start him? For me, yes, I would start him. But at the same time, you're looking at thinking Arteta's rushing him back. So I think if Tomiyasu's fit, I'd go with Tomiyasu, and I think we can win the game tomorrow. I genuinely think we've got a very good record against Leicester. Leicester will go into this game thinking, you know what, they could come here and say, you know what, we want to try and beat Arsenal. We've got players to do it. We've got to watch out on Maddison. Like we touched on earlier, Tielemans, depending if he's actually going to be featured or not. And I think Leicester's. I think Schmeichel. I don't know if is Schmeichel not at Leicester anymore.
No, he's still there, isn't he?
I thought he left or something like that. I thought he was leaving.
I don't, mate. I'll be honest with you, mate. I don't really follow other teams.
No, I don't blame you. So
I'm sure he's still there. But I might be wrong.
I heard that he was going to leave.
Somebody in the chat. Is Kasper Schmeichel still at Leicester?
Because I heard he was going to Nice. That's what I heard. And
I'm not one of these guys, Luca, that sits around all day with 50 monitors looking at, you know, all the leagues and all that. You know, I actually have a life, and this doing this is a bit of fun to me. But somebody will tell us. But
some people said in the chat that he's left, so it gives us an opportunity for us to, because I don't know who Leicester's other goalkeeper is.
No, clue.
So,
anybody know? Give us a shout.
think it's Ward or something like that. I'm not 100% sure, but if it is, I think we'll beat Leicester tomorrow. I genuinely think we will.
Well, I'm going 2-0. I'm going 2-0, man.
I'm going 2-1 Arsenal. I do think we will concede. I don't see us keeping a clean sheet. I think Vardy's going to score tomorrow. And I think Gabriel Jesus is going to score in his Emirates debut. And I think we'll win the game 2-1.
Oh yeah, that's a good shout, man. Arsenal Maniac says, do you rate Tielemans or not? Yeah, I do. I do rate him. He's a class player, man. Aren't you surprised that no other team has gone for him? Surely, if he was top class, loads of clubs would have been bidding.
Yeah, go on.
Go on, answer that. Go on.
Oh, cheers, man. No, the thing with Tielemans is the reason why, look, other teams haven't gone for him. It's because whether they actually rate him or not, I think Tielemans is a great player. I think the only issue, he lacks his pace a little bit. I think he's not very good off the ball, but for me, he is a really good player, and he is the type of midfielder where I do think if we get a Thomas Partey who's injured, especially it's a World Cup season, Tielemans wants to be in the Belgium squad. I think even if he does move or not, I still think he is Belgium's regular starter anyway. Yeah. But I think for me, it's a World Cup season. It's an opportunity for him to obviously go and move. And if Brendan Rodgers says, you know what, if you want to go Arsenal, go to Arsenal on deadline day, get your World Cup season, you come in. Because if we lose someone like Thomas Partey, the midfield is dead. How are we supposed to know if this Fabio Vieira is any good? That's the thing. Like, nobody's never seen him play. The guy's only made so much less appearances in 3 years. So for me, this Vieira kid apparently is meant to be in the squad tomorrow. So means he's probably going to be making an appearance on the bench. You're still looking at it thinking, right, okay, he's not started the game. How are we supposed to know if he's going to be that good if he's just going to come off the bench?
Mate, that's a great comment. I can't disagree with you. Fair play to you, man. I can't disagree with any of that. Lockie 73, Leicester will make us look like Brazil, 1982 tomorrow. No, I'm not sure about that, but Ryan Mass says, not to mention that in the dressing room, Odegaard looks like a child. Yes. Sorry, man. Yeah, come on. Look at some of the captains we've had in our time. Not happening. Arsenal Maniac, nobody really wants Tielemans. Over 2 months, nobody else come for him. Well, I tend to agree with you on that one. I do. SMG, we hoping to get Tielemans on a free next year.
That's a bad option to get him on a free next year because other clubs might want to come in for him.
Yes.
Because Thiago, right, he's injured at the moment. I'm surprised Liverpool are not making a move on him.
Yeah. It's an interesting one. Big up Mr. B for life, always in the chat. Hey, Legend Jez and Luca. Cheers, my man. Good luck tomorrow. Swedish Chelsea fan. Oh, nice, mate. How are you? Final will probably start, and we have agreed personal terms with him. Yes. Well, good luck. Fair play to you guys. You act like a real football club. You know what I mean? Not a plastic one that Arsenal would now become. So
Chelsea are always a classy club.
Yeah, I mean, come on. Right, tomorrow, Luca, are you doing a watch along?
No, but I'm doing a match reaction after the game.
Fair play. I'm doing a watch along with Gracie May on Gracie May's channel. And Luca, shout your channel out, man.
Yeah, thank you very much for inviting me on the channel. I've enjoyed it. It's absolutely amazing. And big up to everyone in the chat. Subscribe to my channel, Luca AFC. Yes, we do content on that channel. Tomorrow we have got the post-match reaction. As soon as the game will be the reaction will be out as soon as the game finishes. So make sure you do check in that and turn those notifications on. Thank you very much for inviting me on the channel, man. It's been great.
Mate, you're always welcome. You know that. I've been on your show a couple of times, I think. You know, it's good content. Guys, it's 65 gone down. Only 37 likes. Smash them up.
Get him to 50 likes. Get him to 50 likes.
Get to 50 likes before I bugger off, or I'm going to bore the crap out of you. So, my prediction, I said 2-0. You said 2-1.
Yeah.
And I can't believe all of a sudden the lights have gone, the watch along's gone sunny mad. Yeah, sorry, lost the thread. Guys, put in the chat what's your views? What's your predictions? What do you think is going to happen tomorrow? Because it could be a banana skin. You know, everybody's positive, and I'm positive. Everybody calls Lee, Kenny, Gracie negative. No, we weren't last week, and I'll not be negative today. So let's get it out there and get it right. So we are the positive people. We don't always agree. Luca, other people don't always agree what's being said, but we always want Arsenal to win. Hence why I'm wearing an Arsenal shirt, you know? So there you go. Steffi, hi, Steffi. Great to see you. Hope you're well. Hope you're not drowning in this heat. Big Josh, hi, mate. How are you? Blackbeard says, Xhaka out. Yes, all day, but it ain't going to happen, man. Mr. B for Life. Jez, was wondering if you have thought about doing a call-in on your show for other supporters for it. Yeah, man. I'll put the link out tonight. I'll put the link in the chat earlier. I've done it. I did a show a couple of weeks ago with Gracie May, and I said, look, come and join. You know, with Gracie May, put the link in the chat, but nobody wanted to do it, you know. And you don't, you know, I'm quite happy. You don't have to have your face on camera if you don't want to do that. That's fine.
Do you do fan cams? Do you do fan cams?
No, not yet, man. Because basically after the games, I'll go on Lee's.
Yeah. And
then I do the player ratings with Kenny Ken on Lee's show. So I'm committed to do that.
That's fine.
No, but I, you know, a couple of times I'll put the link in the chat tonight. But you know, that is what it is. I mean, I was proposing next week to do a members channel. I've got 4 channel members. That's fine, you know. But I was going to do a members channel, but also put it out public. So it's only the members can comment, but I can read the comments in the jobby, you know, in the chat, whatever you want to call it. So that's all good. It is what it is tomorrow. In my book, it can go. It's going to go.
It could go either way. Leicester. Look, we've got a very good record at the Emirates. Leicester have beaten us before. They beat us a couple of seasons ago at the Emirates, and that was because we had no fans and we didn't turn up that day. So Leicester can turn up and beat teams. They can pull results. That, like, Fofana's going to play tomorrow. He might have a good game. So their right back, he's not available tomorrow, which is a good bonus for us because he's a very good player, Ricardo Pereira. So, no, I think we'll win tomorrow. I'm not worried about this. I'm very optimistic that we can win the game tomorrow. I think if Saliba starts, I'm very optimistic. Like, there's no excuses for Mikel Arteta to drop Saliba because who else are we really going to get? Because if Ben White's not available, then you're going to have to play Rob Holding. So if White's not going to be available, then definitely Saliba's 100% going to be starting the game because there's no way Holding ain't going to start the game.
Sorry, mate. Just Terry Skipper says they've got the Welsh keeper. That's Henderson.
Yeah.
Is that right? Something like that, isn't it?
I think it's Danny Ward. I'm not sure. So,
fair play. You know, top quality goalkeeper. Are you doing anything tomorrow, Luca?
Tomorrow I'm doing match reaction and that's it. That's all I'm doing.
Yeah, fair play. Go and subscribe to Luca AFC, top man, top fella, does great content. The other day I was trying to find, you put out a video about something, you were doing something with your girlfriend. I never found it. Never saw it.
Yeah,
Did you not do it?
She does some videos sometimes.
Fair play, man. Fair play. My wife actually appeared on a video I was doing in a hotel last week on Gracie May's channel.
Oh yeah.
She just went, hi. You know what I mean?
It happens, you know what I mean? Sometimes it happens. Some people can appear, you know what I mean? It happens.
Yeah, I mean, the one that loves to appear on my channel is my bloody grandson. He will stick his head around the door and scare the crap out of people. Because I think it was Christmas time, New Year. Last year, I was doing a stream on Lee's.
Yeah.
And the little bugger opened his door and he went, and I had people in the chat say, God, he scared the crap out of him. He looked like a little ghost. But there you go. It's all fun. It's all good laugh. It's all good fun. Guys, we're going to wrap it there. It's only a short one. Just wanted to get it out there. My predictions, Luca's predictions. Joanne Smith. Wow. Joanne's going big. She's going 3-2 tomorrow. That's going to be interesting. Joseph Connor Golden is going at Arsenal 1, Leicester 0. Yeah. I think it's going to be a tight game. I really do. We got Arsenal. Alex is saying 1-1. Okay. Yep, I can see that as well. I mean, all these are sensible scores. We're not seeing anything absolutely stupid, Luca. Steffi's going 3-1 Arsenal. Yeah, I'd love to see that, Steffi. And we got Arsmaniac. I can't believe they're smashing the like. You said you will wrap it up at 50. I thought they wanted you to stay. Don't know, man. It's 55 now. Come on, guys, smash him up.
Come on, smash the likes, man. Help Jez, man.
We're trying to give you content, and it's hard work. It really is. Martin Colton, Arsenal 3-1, Jez. Yeah, well, I'd love to see it. I would. Mike England 2-1 to the Gunners. Nobody's agreeing with me. What's going on? Obviously, I know nothing. And Lockheed 73, 4-0 minimum. Wow. Oh, I have an agreeer. Anthony Herbert. 2-0. Win to us, Jesus, to get his first goal. I hope so, man. Hope so. Luke, big up yourself, Jez. Love the streams as always. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Also, thank you to Luca coming on tonight. Top fella. Joseph Connor Golden. Big up Jez, Luke and Jez. Mate, top fella. Always does good content. And first time on my channel, he will be back again for sure. Anyway, guys, we're going to call it there. Just make sure I know. Jez, are you going to the Villa game? Steffi, I'm going to the away game at Villa. I'm not going to the home game at the Emirates because I will go give no money to Arsenal Football Club. All the time we have this absolute arsehole in control of this football club. I will go to Villa away. I love Villa Park, being there 30, 40 times, I don't know, 40 odd times in my lifetime. It's a great
Me
place.
only once. Huh? Me only once.
Yeah, but I'm not older than you, man. You know what I mean? I'm 61. I've been to many, many grounds. So, yeah, I think, well, let me quantify that. I've been to FA Cup semi-finals there with Arsenal back in time, and Division 1 Premier League games. So I've been there many, many times. But, guys, thanks for watching. And it's always great to have you guys on. I know it's a late one tonight. I just wanted to do it. I was actually trying to test something out, to be honest, because I've now done something on StreamYard, so I wanted to try it out and see if it worked. But looks like it has. Anyway, guys, let's be positive for the game tomorrow. Come on, you Arsenal. Let's win. And Arteta out.
Arteta for what?
You prick.